For a lot of y'all that don't know, there's a such thing as being genetically blessed. I'm not genetically blessed. I have to work for mine. It's people like him. A lot of y'all people that like to say somebody not natural, or be quick to say somebody not natural, y'all gotta stop that. How many calories you eating, dog?
Geez, a lot. In off season, usually like 5. What's up, people? We're back at it again. Me and Antwane, student, coach. We're hitting some back today. He's gonna show you guys the fundamentals. I'm gonna listen, learn, and hopefully you guys do the same. Let's get after it.
And I'm gonna be the leader, and I gotta practice what I preach, you know. So we gonna hold it down and have a good workout. Let the energy, bro.
Let's see.
We come ready. Oh, we gonna be doing some shoulders too, though.
Oh,
this back and some shoulders
perfect.
in there. Yeah, this guy said perfect. So key thing with this exercise that a lot of people mishap: do I use my hands? Do I keep my forearms on a pad? So, good question. You want to actually keep your hands on the primary positioning that you want is for the elbow to be directly on this pad, because that's where the drive is coming from. And it's used by the scaps to get all the way in. So you notice I did all of that, and you see my posture is up, my chest is fully exposed, my shoulders are back. Whereas a lot of people, when they pull down, their body is here, my abs is completely flexed, shoulders dip down, everything's rolled forward. That's not what we want. Comfortable to your range of motion. But the key thing that you want to make sure that you're not doing is shrugging and leaning back when you're doing this. I've seen this many times. You want to keep that core right where it is, because you'll notice when your core stays engaged, now look how much more range of motion I'm actually getting from the shoulder joint. Good. Drive elbows, keep driving, keep driving, keep driving. Yeah, perfect. You got to get more stretch. Slow, slow. Just let the machine take you. There you go. No, you have to stay consistent. Good. Down, 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 down. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Beautiful. And I like to just hold my hands on the straps just to see if I can feel any stimulation or activation while he's doing this. If he is, then I'll give him a little touch to let him know that, oh, you're firing this side. But you can see his posture is nice and upright. When he gets to the bottom, you can see the chest nice and open up and exposed. Beautiful. Shoulders aren't rolling forward. How do I know? Because I can feel his traps. If the traps ever roll forward, if it ever activates, then you know the shoulder's gonna go with it. It's not happening at all. Good, 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 good. We're gonna do lat pull down, single, individuals. So the workout's gonna be, very straightforward. Supinated grip. I find supinated grip really helps me to, it really helps you to be able to drive those elbows nice and deep and really be able to feel the lats. Whereas an overhand, I feel it gets more teres major, upper part of the lat. So I like to go underhand and even keep everything a lot closer to really hit those lats. Key thing that's really important with doing any type of lat pull down machine is actually anchoring your butt in the seat, because your butt shouldn't be going up out of the seat when you're coming on the eccentric phase. I'll show you what I mean. So what I like to teach all of my clients, get the thigh directly underneath, not here, not at the edge, because again, we don't want none of this. Get half of the thigh here. Now watch my feet. To make sure that I stay locked in, I push my calf up as if I'm doing a calf raise. This is gonna lock your butt in. So now, see, my butt didn't come out of the seat. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead. So what I'm really focusing on is getting my scap all the way down in my back. So depress, and then I retract. That's me breaking it up. That actually cramped. Same thing, I depress, and look how much range I've already gotten in my back. And then I'm gonna retract, and then let the arms be the cherry on the cake. That's me breaking it up, full speed. And if you notice, my arms did not come less than 90 degrees. If you're really using your back and your scap, your arms should be able to stay very nice and open, never close and tight in. And one thing that I like to really focus on is separating the shoulder joint from the scap. What I mean by that is, you don't want to see this trap elevate. You want to be able to see the shoulder joint move all by itself without the scap completely opening up. I'll show you guys what I mean by that after his set. Nice and separate, yep. All this, sit up just a baby bit more. Yeah, go ahead. Boom, yeah. Boom, yeah, really focus on the lats. Yep. Good, get a little more stretch, get a little more extension. There you go, boom. And from time to time, especially on those last 3 reps, it is possible for you to get a tendency for the traps to kind of get involved a little bit when your arms are going up. That's why if you have a good spotter or a good training partner, he'll be able to cue you on that so you can always make sure you're staying adjusted. Okay, strong guy, control. Good. Good. Beautiful. 4, easy work. 5, easy work. 5, easy work. You got it. 4, easy. 3, easy. Come on. Tap in, more. Yay. One more. Yeah, good shot. Good set. Very important to make sure you're nice and comfortable and the machine is at that nice spot, because once you get into doing your set, the last thing you want to worry about is your seat not right, your knee not comfortable in there, you're not nice and stationary. Yeah. That's the whole point of having machines, to set it up specifically for your body. I actually like to grab this to keep my chest and to keep my rib cage up on this. I don't want to lean back. I don't want to take my body off of this. I want to keep it. So I take this and I press it. Same thing. I go on my calf to make sure I anchor myself into the ground. Now my body is in a locked position. I can't move. Now we're just going to go ahead and demonstrate the exercise. So right now I'm shrugging. Take the shrug out. Get that lat on. Now we're good. So if you guys saw that set, I really made sure I kept my body locked, kept my legs anchored, and kept my chest pressed against this. Nothing moves. Also, it's not about how low this comes down. A lot of people think if I pull all the way down and if I go all the way up, that I'm getting the maximum potential of the exercise. You're actually not. When you're pulling down to the maximum contraction of the lat, not just pulling all the way down to pull down. Everything is about engaging and stimulating. If you don't feel, it's not working. So again, I'm here, I'm gonna shrug. Now I can feel the stretch. The press, anchor it in. Now I'm good. Engaged, but look, you can still see tension in the lat even when he goes on the stretch, because he's not overstretching. So all the engagement, it stays. Good job, Shamar. Beautiful. That was sick. Stay consistent on this side too now. So you see he depresses, gets the scap in, and then boom. Let the arm extend. There you go. Boom. Get it right. Perfect. Good control. Good. Make sure this doesn't come off, and don't dip your body down. Key thing with barbell bent over rows, I always say it's a stiff leg deadlift row combo. What I mean by that is a lot of people have hard time with hinging exercises like the barbell bent over rows, stiff leg deadlifts, rack pulls, is because they're not understanding where the pelvis is and being able to hold that positioning throughout the exercise. And if you notice, my back is on a 45-degree angle. My spine is neutral. My glutes are up. So now it's going to allow me to be able to sustain that neutral spine. But if people's lower back are weak, A, B, they don't have core awareness, or they don't have awareness over their hips in terms of where they are. That's why if you notice a lot of guys, whether they do deadlifts or exercise like this, they're able to get away with lifting heavy because they have a belt on. If they were to if they ever took that belt off, like most people when they train with me, if you're used to using a belt, as soon as we take that belt off and I put you down there and we go, let's say 2 plates, can't even pull up 2 plates because you're actually not aware of how to use your diaphragm, how to keep the core engaged. So simply, I always say stiff leg deadlift, get the bar right at the knee. So we're gonna anterior pelvic tilt our glutes, keep it there, and then we're just gonna allow our lower body to lower. Right when our hands are at our kneecap, this is literally positioned, if you see my back, the angle from my hip to my back is on a 45-degree. Boom, we're able to get a nice squeeze. Now obviously, the lower you go, the more you're gonna have mobility on, the more you need to have that core awareness and be able to anterior pelvic tilt more to keep your spine neutral, even if you're this low. But I find 45, you're able to be able to get a good enough lat activation. But if you struggle to get that because you actually can't bend over, then using dumbbells, because now you have a bench, you have something to be able to stabilize you and to be able to help you to be able to sustain that spine rather than free weight. If you don't have good core awareness, you're not going to do good with free weights with the barbell. So key thing with rows or training in the horizontal plane, retraction. So you want to imagine the blades are squeezing all through here. Bring in the rhomboids, traps, all together to get that top squeeze. Beautiful. Make sure that scap always being brought in. It's like you want the muscles to collapse. Same way if you're doing chest, the muscle is squeezing on itself. So with the back, the muscles have to squeeze as well. So you can't just be hanging and pulling with the arm. The back must move. And I find a lot of people, pros, amateurs, or just regular gym goers, have a very hard time developing a back because they don't know how to generate strength from the back by using the scapula. When you really get used to feeling the scap move, man, so much activation in the back muscles. Good core, Shamari, good spine. Yep, beautiful, beautiful. Good. All right, we got shoulders, dog.
I don't even know what to say. I haven't hit shoulders with you in a while. But I know.
You got one more stuff?
Yeah.
You want to go straight shoulders?
You asking me, you perplexing me. I don't know.
Too many questions? How we feeling? We got one more in this?
For back?
You already said yeah, dog. Never mind, bro.
Yeah.
You already said yeah. Your body says yes, even though your mind says no.
Exactly. So let's just go before I change my mind.
All right, say less. Let's go. I can't hear nothing people be saying.
That's good, because
So
I like talking trash. Yeah. He already knows.
Boom. 3, come on. 4, 5, 5, 4, 3. Squeeze. 2, squeeze. Good job.
I'm always hit you with that one.
And just to let y'all know, obviously, how long you been competing for, dog?
Well, this is year 3, year 2? I don't even know now.
That's what's crazy about, for a lot of y'all that don't know, there's a such thing as being genetically blessed. Like, literally genetically blessed. I'm not genetically blessed. I have to work for mine. There's people like him. There's people like him.
That's crazy.
Clout nothing, but that's my dog. He's a Canadian bodybuilder. Y'all can look him up. They didn't think he was natural. There's so many people that Quentin, Beastwood, there's so many people that are genetically blessed. So a lot of y'all people that like to say somebody not natural, or be quick to say somebody not natural, y'all gotta stop that. Yo, how many calories you eating, dog?
Geez, a lot. In the off season, it's usually like 5. 5K.
5,000 calories for a natural competitor. A lot of you guys that don't understand how much you really have to eat to be able to pack on weight, but he's eating a lot, and that's just to sustain this. And if he wants to surpass this, he has to eat even more because his body has the ability to be able to metabolize all that food, and he literally packs on muscle. Look, do a little better than me, bro.
That's crazy. He's talking.
How much you weigh?
I haven't weighed myself in a while, but like around 210 area.
210. I actually walk around 225. I'm saying earlier, being genetically blessed is one thing. Being able to eat properly 7 days out of the week with maybe a few refeeds, depending on how disciplined you are, to listen to your coach. And then lastly, you have to be able to train properly. If you're training properly, and if you're learning how to actually fire your muscles with all exercises, whether it's machine, barbell, dumbbell, or cable, if you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, you will pack on muscle. If you're genetically blessed, you will pack on muscle.
You can kill yourself in the gym, but if you're not eating right, you're not sleeping, you're not taking the right vitamins, you're not gonna see a change. And that's one thing people neglect, it's that.
And that's a fact. Even me, myself, being a pro, I so lack with eating. Training, not a problem. Cardio, not a problem. Sleep, depending on my work, but for the most part, it's all eating. It comes down to eating. If you wanna grow, you gotta eat. If you wanna lose weight, you gotta eat. Anyways, now we're switching up to the shoulders. This is one of my favorites. I really like using this because it really helps me to really just target from lifting with the elbow and just really get in that shoulder, that middle head. So key thing with this also, I never use your arm, never use your hands and grab this and try to control it. If anything, your hand is just pushing up against this, like this, and literally, you're not using anything. A lot of people, they'll use your arms so much that even when they raise up, the pad actually comes off of the arm. Make sure it's always resting and you're actually lifting it from here, because this is literally the point of fulcrum point that's touching this. So making sure when you're lifting, you're just raising with the elbows, that's it. And if you want, you could literally just keep your arms just like this as if you're holding dumbbells and come just like this. If doing this, you're gonna cheat. See how it's off? No, you have to make sure you're always raising with those elbows. Here we go. Same thing, make sure the feet nice and anchored. You're sitting in the seat as if you're squatting. It's very, very important that you can feel your heels pushing in the ground, because when you get tired, that's where you generate your power from. By pushing your feet in the ground, it is gonna generate through your core, going all the way up into the shoulder, giving you a lot of power and explosiveness. Lock in, dog. This I said ain't gonna be easy. Come on, baby. Stop playing. Come on. Me and you. Here we go. Boom. 1. Yep. 2. There we go. 3. 4. There we go. Come on. 5. I got you. Don't shrug. Control. All the way down. Sean. There. Last one. You're not done. All right. Give me 5. So again, if you don't get that heavy top sets you want, get what you can with good form, and we drop it. Come on. It's not break time. Now nice and burn. Boom. 2. Good control. 3. Good control. 4. Last one. 5. Good finish. Get better with having that endurance and being able to lift heavy at the same time. That's how you get better, but you don't get better if you're cheating. You got to stay locked in, get as many as you can with good form. It's okay if you don't hit the ideal number. Drop the set, finish off nice and controlled. At the end of the day, it's about stimulation. It's not about a number, and it's not about how much weight you lift. But the stimulants help to get a greater contraction. That's only if you are actually contracting the muscle. I do lateral arm raise seated. 4 months, I've stopped doing standing, and I do everything seated just to take momentum out, take out the swinging, and just really focus on being able to lift from the shoulder joint. Because I find over the time, yeah, I can lift a lot of heavy, I get everything moving, but at the same time, I get like more impingement because I'm focusing on a lot of things rather than just focusing on the muscle. So I sit down and I make sure if my form's not good, I don't go up. If my joint doesn't feel good, I don't go up. So that's the key thing. As you get older, you gotta listen to your body. Anyways, we're gonna do one warm-up set and we're gonna do two top sets for each head, and then we're done. This is my warm-up set. Normally with my warm-up sets, I do anywhere from 20, 30 reps. You know, what I'm thinking about is how I'm gonna feel when I'm lifting my heavy sets. I'm paying attention to how the muscle feels. I'm paying attention to how my joint feels. Just listen to my body while this burn creeps in on me. As you can see, I'm really concentrating. Same thing, lifting with that elbow, keeping my wrist straight, and using my mirror to make sure my arms end at the same height. Oh, yeah. 2, beautiful. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 9, yep. 10. 15 to 20. Come on. 1, 2, let's get it. 3, more power. 4, there you go, more. 5 more, head up. Let's go. 5, I'm barely helping you, bro. Let it burn. 2 more. Stay locked in, dog. There you go, put them away. Your shoulder's not gonna feel any better at this point forward, dog. You gotta lock in, bro. Next level. Hey. One, control. 2, come on. 3, yep. 4, yep. 5, keep that chest up. Thank you. 6, 4 more. Keep that chest up, don't let it dip. Yeah. 2 more for good luck. 2 more for good luck. One more. Hey. That's it. Come on. Oh, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. 4. Stay locked in. Let it burn. 1 more. Hey. The worst is spotting while you already burned. Pause. Oh. 1, yep. It's continuous, B. 2, head up. All right, grab your weight. No. There's a reason why I want you to do both at the same time. It's a lot harder. Keep that core, yep. 1, let's go. 2, control. 3, there it is. 4, there it is. Let it burn, dog. 5, head up. Open your eyes. Relax. Just focus. There you go. We don't go in survival mode, bro. We stay focused. Stay locked in. Good. Don't go in survival mode, King. You ain't gonna get nothing that way. When I hold the dumbbell, because I'm coming out laterally, I put the dumbbell exactly right here. So I have full control and I'm able to hold it. And I'm able to actually focus on lifting with my pinky up. 10, now 10 high rows. So you know how you have to bend forward, right? So I bend forward, assuming I'm sitting on the bench. You see how my blades, I'm still using my blades and I'm coming? When you row, it's literally the exact same movement of how your blades and what you're gonna feel in your rear delts. You see this? It's very consistent. This is a fly, row. If you look at my elbows are also going in the same direction. So don't overthink the high row. Come on, wake up, baby, you good? Yeah, good, 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 good. Now don't speed up, just stay consistent. Beautiful. Don't shrug, don't let that, yeah. You have to keep this arm here. Yeah, no, you're done, you're done, you're done. So here's the thing, when you're doing, that's another key thing with elbow position. When we're doing rear delts, we want that elbow to stay in position. We can't turn or bend. Where we go from this to this, see? The elbow cannot come back. It has to stay in this position. As if you're on the machine and you're here, the elbows are tracking evenly. So you don't want to come here, drop this elbow, where now we're doing this. That's what you're doing on the dumbbell. This elbow's dropping down, whereas this arm is staying right in the path. Finish. Yep. There you go. Good. Now when you row, same thing. Beautiful. Beautiful, control, control, control. Squeeze. Squeeze, there we go. Squeeze, retract more, yeah. Try to hold that squeeze at the top a little. Good.
Right here, my back. I don't even know where I am, dog. Like, what's going on right now?
I'm literally burning like I'm still working out. We are done. He pacing like he about to do something. Anyways, hope you guys like, subscribe, ask any further questions, any workouts you want to see us do, or any tips that you're looking forward to, or let's just say you have an injury or there's an exercise you don't understand how to do and you want to get some tips or infos on it, please like, subscribe, and let us know what you need and we'll be able to provide that for you. Until next time, be happy, be safe, train smarter, not harder, and eat if you want to grow or lose weight. Take care.